All right. Peace and love, family. What's going on? It is your boy Mario Quinn, and we are here with yet another episode of the Level Up Podcast. Family, this is episode 98. Yep, you heard it, 98. We are 2 away from 100. I'm super excited, super grateful for this Monday, man. It's been a great day, productive day, but I'm more so excited about our very special guest that we got on today's episode. We got my boy Jon Quest in the building. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Blessed. I appreciate y'all inviting me through. Came through, chop it up.
Let's get it.
See what's going on with the family.
Let's get it, man. Well, thank you so much. It's an honor to have you on the show. I've known you for some years, man, between different shows and just the scene and everything like that. So it's good to see you, fellow father in the game. You know what I'm saying? We out here. But yeah, man, for the people watching, listening, just let them know exactly who you are and what it is that you do here in the city of Pittsburgh.
Cool. Yeah. Again, my name is Jon Quest, and when I'm talking, I'm looking at you.
Doesn't matter. Whatever. You can look at me, camera. It's back and forth. You know what I mean? That doesn't matter.
Right. So yeah, man, I do a number of things. You know what I mean? Number one, I'm a father, right? That's first and foremost.
Yes.
But I'm a hip hop artist. I mean, been doing hip hop in Pittsburgh for like over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped several projects throughout the city. So yeah, that's part of me. You know, creative. I do photography, engineer. I do a whole bunch of a whole bunch of stuff, man. Right now, I'm in the yoga, my healing journey. So, just kind of using my talents,
right,
and building the empire.
Right. Okay, I like they said I'm building the empire. I love it. So, I love the fact that you do a lot. You know, I'm the type of person who, I have many eggs in many baskets. Right. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like, having balance in your life, you're able to tackle those things, you know what I'm saying? But talk a little bit about your music career. You have a very long, extensive music career. How did you get into music? Like, what was that moment for you when you were like, yo, I want to really go in and take this thing seriously?
Man, so that actually, you know what? Okay, so what inspired me was back in the MySpace days.
Okay.
I came across East End Empire.
Okay.
That's what franchise, Mac Miller, BD, and all them, and Ghosty. But they had mixtapes out hosted by big DJs that I was listening to in the mixtape game. Like,
right.
I think it might even been like DJ Biggs or like Big Mike or like a couple of those cats. You know what I mean? So that's what inspired me. I'm like, damn, this dude's is from Pittsburgh. But I was always like rapping in high school, but I didn't know how to count bars, so it was just more like freestyling, you know. But once I did a show at Shadow Lounge on like a Tuesday night, and I had to sell tickets. This was my first show.
Oh wow!
And that's when I met Mac Miller and BD.
Okay,
there was like maybe 4 people in the whole Shadow Lounge, and then we were performing, and so I did like 3 songs. That's when I met them, and I got cool with them. Told them I've been following them, and BD. He introduced me to my man Soy Sauce.
Oh, Herman Pearl, that's my dog. Yep.
Yeah. So
good God.
That was the first studio I went to record some jams with BD. Then I learned how to write bars and like structure songs the right way. And then dropped my first mixtape, season 1. Relevant to Jon Quest, season 1. Soy Sauce, and that's where I've been since. I just always go to Soy. But dropped 2 seasons of the Real Adventures of Jon Quest. Did like some collaborations with people around here, but just like the first tape that I dropped out, got a lot of love, man. It was like really crazy. I wasn't really expecting it. The first song I did that like really blew me up, but you know what I mean? What I consider back then was MC University that I made with my man Shay Cobain.
Okay,
and it was a song teaching you how to rap and how to not rap. That's why I call it MC University.
I like that.
And we put it out, man. This thing went to like France and Spain, and like I was like blown away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was like. Okay, I can do this. Let me just keep going. And but then life comes in.
Right.
Other stuff starts popping up.
Right.
I fell off for a little bit. And I recently, the last project that I did took 6 years to make.
Oh, wow. What the hell was that? I think that's something on the computer. Sorry, that's to freak me out. I was like, what the hell? 6 years.
6 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it took me 6 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's called Hollywood Divorce.
Okay.
And that's the one that just recently got turned into a musical.
Okay.
With New Hazlet Theater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yep. It was
crazy.
Oh,
wait. You can't just throw that at me. Unpack that. Wait, how did that happen? Oh, that's the thing you did with
my girl
Hollywood.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard that. I didn't get a chance to see that, but I heard that was really dope. Talk about that. Just talk about that a little bit.
That was a crazy experience for both of us.
Yeah.
Shout out to Holly. That's my homegirl.
Yeah.
And we were working on the crazy thing is too. We were both working on similar projects at the same time, but we didn't know it. And both dropped them out. But she seen the opportunity in the theater. And our idea was to combine both to tell one story because we had planned on doing that at a show, anyway, but without the script and stuff. But they loved the idea, and they gave us everything that we needed to put it together.
Yeah. So it was a whole. So it was just like a two-man show, right? Just you two.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a two-man show. No, we had actors.
Oh wow.
There was a full script that we wrote with we directed it, wrote it, and we starred in it.
Okay.
But then we had a dramaturg named TJ Young who helped us polish up the script.
Right.
During the time that we were creating it. So we would write something, have a meeting with him, and he would look it over because he's been in theater for like 20-something years. And he would give us feedback like, hey, you should add some funny parts, maybe work on this. And we would go back, work on it, give it back to him, and then he'll like it. Okay, we keep moving. But yeah, man, we had actors. Holly and I had performed our songs, but I did a song called Therapy, which is on Hollywood Divorce, and it's a conversation that I'm having with my therapist. So I go back and forth.
Okay.
On the album, it's just me. But in the musical, I had my man Leslie Smith. His name is Ezra. It goes by Ezra. He played the therapist, so he performed the song with me. Right. Going back and forth in the therapist scene. He killed his part, and then I had this young lady named Dom who played my wife. So she performed the song with me, but I wrote all the lyrics, because they're on the album. Right. It was crazy. It was really wild, man.
That's so dope. I remember hearing about that. I'm like, yo, that is so dope. What was that like to just like see like your musical ideas like expanded like that? Like how did that like what would you say was like the most? I'm gonna pack this one up. Here we go. I'm gonna pack this one up. What was like one thing that you learned maybe about yourself or maybe Holly? And one thing that you were really proud of in that moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I learned is that I enjoy acting. This is my first time acting. And I didn't take any classes.
Right.
But I was definitely at the crib treating it like I'm about to perform and learning my lyrics and like really putting the effort into learning. Yeah. And the people in the theater, they had to help me out, give me like tips and stuff like that. So I enjoyed that. Right. And I learned that I would do it again. Throughout the process, I was definitely stressed out because there's a lot of work. Putting like a full-on production and still working a job, still taking care of the family and everything else. But I definitely would do it again. And then what was your other question?
You kind of answered. I was like, what did you learn, and what were you most proud of?
Yeah, so man, you know what? I was definitely like just stepping out of the box and again leveling up. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. Yeah. Give me a couple slow snaps for that. Thank you.
Yeah, because it was like, yo, like nobody in the city did that.
Right.
You know
that's what made it so dope. It's like, yo, you're breaking barriers, right? Like, it's like we're in a lot of ways, hip hop, especially local hip hop. It's like we're stuck in this like one kind of lane, and it's like, no, we're not. You just got to learn how to tap in. You know what I mean? That's something that I've done my best in doing in terms of like, being like a community space, right? And getting grants and working with Pitt and stuff like that, but also like tapping into the scene. You know what I mean? I'm in the art scene, I'm in the poet scene, and now we're in the fight scene. You know what I mean? So we got MMA guys reaching out to us and boxers reaching out. So it's you never know what you could do, man, if you just take that step. So that's dope, man. I love that. Congratulations, man. Really, congratulations. Shout out to Hollywood.
Yeah, shout out to Hollywood.
For real. If it wasn't for her, Level Up wouldn't exist. Just so y'all know, we would not be here. Like literally, she was the plug for us to be in this space. So,
Hollywood's the OG,
period.
That's my sis.
So I love her. You know what I mean? Dope, man. So so you also, like you said, you do photography, some videography, stuff like that, engineering. Is that something that's more of a hobby, or like how are you approaching that now?
To be honest with you, engineer is my day job.
Okay, sweet.
My 9 to 5.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people don't know that.
Where do you engineer at?
At a company called Civic Science right down the street.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know that about me.
Civic Science.
Yeah, it's a data research company.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, small Pittsburgh company, but I've been in tech.
So you do? Oh, okay. I'm thinking I'm thinking mixing and mastering.
Nah, I'm talking.
He's talking about no. I'm smart, fool.
Nah, you smart too, bro.
That was just fucking with you. That's dope. That's dope. So did you go to school for that, or?
Yeah, I went to school. I went to school for a little bit, like ITT. So spent some time at Robert Morris.
Okay.
But my mom got me into tech as a kid.
Right.
You know, so that was just always a way to feed my family.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's not what I want to do forever.
Right.
Obviously, because I'm doing this stuff here. But, you know, it feeds the family. So it's just something else I got to go hard at.
Dope.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, photography, I got into that when I stopped making music.
Okay.
I still wanted to be creative. And I'm sure you know, like sometimes you just got an eye for like, art, especially for like art. You know what I mean? So I picked up a camera and just started shooting when I would go on vacation.
Right.
Street photography.
Excuse me.
So that's what I really enjoy, street photography.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just another way to be creative without having to pick up the pen. Because I go through my periods when I want to make music.
Okay.
You know I mean,
I hear you.
Right.
I'm the same way. I'm like, man, I'm trying to be I'm like, I was just talking to DJ Chevy literally yesterday at the Summer Jam cookout with Dreams of Music. And, you know, I performed yesterday, and this is like my second performance this year. Like I haven't performed for like a minute, you know what I mean? And it's all new music and stuff like that.
Right.
And he was like, and I'm like, man, I'm so nervous. He's like, man, Mario, I need you to know something. You got talent. He said, but you got a lot of eggs and a lot of baskets. Literally, that's where I got that from. And he was like, when you decide to like really hone in, he was like, you're gonna have something, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah.
I feel you about that. Because I also have a lot of eggs and a lot of baskets. You know what I mean? So like lately, what I've been realizing is that I need to start completing some stuff and then stepping away.
Finishing projects is the key. Yeah. Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of open-ended stuff. I'm just working on everything. And I mean, the thing that Cap was
my God. Oh, my Steelers blanket. No, I'm joking.
So yeah, man, I feel you. It's, you know, that's a part of me that I'm working on right now.
Right.
I mean, not even trying. I am working on
Right.
So I
love that. Word switch. Right. Change the words. It's all about mentalism, family.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Manifestation. But no, that's dope, man. And I think I agree with you. Like, you definitely, like, finishing projects is the key. And I think that's something that, you know, just like you, I've been working on, but I've been doing is like, you know, for example, my music is like, when I was doing my EP, I was really just doing my EP. I wasn't really, I mean, I was still teaching, obviously, because I have to, you know, it's a weekly thing. But, you know what I mean? I wasn't really focused on too many other projects. And I think if you take it step by step like that, you know, and just get things done in chunks. And then two, like you do a lot of things like photography and music, you know what I'm saying? And even like the yoga, you know, in terms of like movement, like you could use music and movement together, you know what I'm saying? But like if you have things that can like cross pollinate, you know what I'm saying? Like, then it's a lot easier, you know. I think I got blessed with that. Like I do a lot of things that, you know, it aligns with each other, you know what I'm saying? But no, that's dope, man. I love that. So talk a little bit, you know, about the spiritual journey, the healing journey, as you called it, yoga, you know what I mean? I think that's really dope. It's really different. Thanks, you know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of, at least I haven't. You don't see a lot of Black men doing yoga or being a yogi at that. So talk to us. How did you get into that? Like, how's it been going? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll try to make a long story short, but my journey started when my mom passed away. Okay. You know what I mean? I spoke about it in the Nubian Impulse a little bit, but that's when everything like kicked off. And, you know, started doing yoga as a student, Kundalini yoga. Okay. And that included the meditation, holding poses and breath work. But I was like learning about that at the same time, like not teaching myself, but learning how to meditate was my mentor at the time. And it just kind of like me working on myself, on my life purpose, because my life purpose is to be a healer. Like, all that stuff that I've done. Yeah, that's dope. Right. But like my life purpose here is to be a healer.
That's dope.
And you know what I mean, bring healing to everybody. No matter skin, all that. Right. Gender, everybody. Right. So that's what I'm on. And it's something that, you know, I had to step into. My ancestors told me this is where I'm going. And becoming a Reiki master, which is part of the journey as well. and like energy healing, and I was still being a student for yoga. But during the protest time last year, with George Floyd, when all that had happened, there was a yoga studio here that was giving a scholarship to Black and brown people. I wanted one. It was amazing yoga. So I had applied.
Where's Amazing Yoga at?
So they have a few shops.
Oh, okay.
There's one in the Shady Side, South Side. I think there might be one in Wexford, something like that. But,
and so the scholarships were specific to Black people.
Yeah, Black people. Yeah. So
that's dope. Shout out to them for that. That's
dope.
So
I applied. Bro.
Yeah,
like they gave it to me. Did the yoga teacher training, because the yoga teacher training is can be a few stacks for this, like wow. $2-3 grand.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean?
Oh wow!
So yeah, I got the full scholarship. A couple other people did, and it was dope. That's how I started. So I did the training, got the certificate, and then I didn't really do too much with it.
Right.
Because this happened in October when I got certified. Okay. So I came back home and was just kind of like doing it on my own, but I wasn't really teaching.
Right.
And again, spirit, my ancestors. It's like, all right, you worked on yourself long enough. You need to go out there.
Right. Share this.
Yeah, share it. Yeah. So that happened around like November, December. Then that's when, Quest the Yogi that came around.
And you got the perfect name for it. That's so dope. Excuse me. That's so dope. We got the perfect name, Jon Quest, Quest the Yogi. That just sounds like mystic. That's all like some shit. I want to learn from him, bro. He's not hard. No, that's dope.
I actually went through a couple of names. You know how it is when you're trying to come up with a name. Like the first one I thought it was going to work. It was JB Hills. You know what I mean? Because I was just like Jonathan Brown.
Right. You went with the government. Right. Yeah, I got you.
But it didn't feel like me. It wasn't me. You know what I mean? I was trying to be like too perfect on the social media and like what a yoga teacher should be like. And like.
Trying to have that like look in that brand. But it's like it's the things that are catchy that gets people.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? I could have called this goddamn Dance Academy of America. You know what I mean? Like niggas like, nigga, that sound corny.
Yeah, that's what that's
right.
Yes, then you know what I mean? I was just something had hit. I don't even know how it hit, but something had hit. Like, yo, just roll with who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then
authenticity.
Yeah,
man.
just be yourself.
Yeah.
And that's when it clicked. I started doing that, and people started showing love. And that's when I was like, oh damn, okay.
Right.
People want to hear what I have to say.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So walk through a Quest the Yogi session, man. What is that like? Because I did yoga at the like Yoga Hive back when I was still living at the art house back in the day. 7 a.m, hot yoga. Shit was terrible, but I was sitting there shaking, bro, the whole time. I'm like, this shit is hard as fuck. But you know what I mean? Like the energy of the instructor was very just chill and da 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 da. Right. Like talk how's your vibe? Like what kind of approach do you take when you're doing?
You know what? It's all about developing a voice. So now I just treat it like I'm performing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I love that. Yeah.
So when people come through, say what up to everybody. I'm gonna have the incense burning. Then I'm gonna have my whole little setup. My setup's gonna be a crystal singing bowl.
Okay.
A Tibetan bowl. I'm gonna have my little book of notes. And mats for people. So they're gonna pull up, see me with my head wrapped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I like to tune in with saying the mantra Om 3 times for mind, body, and spirit. And then I also create a sacred space. And then I also tune out the same way, saying Om 3 times with my students. But once we do that, we do a little bit of breath work, and then we start off slow, laying on the mat, doing some stretching, but then we're gonna work out in the middle. A lot of push-ups, you know what I mean, crunches, some poses, just breathing through the flow. And then we're gonna also finish off. We're gonna cool down, and there's gonna be some meditation at the end for like 5 to 10 minutes. And then that's when I'll do the singing bowl, so you can really feel, you know what I mean, the vibration and the frequencies. But the music. I think that music is my favorite part. Like in the beginning of my classes, I had a lot of women. But I had all women that showed up to my class.
Okay.
Like soccer moms.
Okay. I mean, that's it's the market.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And I was teaching at Trap Yoga at the time. but I was playing like music for everybody because I really didn't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Then I was promoting the hip hop nights, trying to get the fellas to come out.
Right.
I only had like maybe 3 show up, and the moms, you know, they were my friends too, but I'm just saying soccer moms because it was kind of cut up.
Right.
They was like, yo, we want the hip hop too.
Right. You
So-
like hip hop?
Yeah.
That's what's up. You like, yeah, that's what's up.
So then I just started bringing, you know what I mean, what I bump.
Right.
What I like to bump doing yoga. You know what I
Right.
mean? So there's going to be some West Side Gun, Erykah Badu, The Roots,
Mm.
Benny the Butcher.
I love
like,
it.
You know what I mean?
He said Benny the
Yeah,
Butcher.
that's what we're going to be
What's
doing
up?
yoga to.
Okay.
Some Bob Marley. So I just like making playlists every week. And they like it. The people loving it because it's going to take you on the journey with the beats, the lyrics,
Right.
like everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the whole experience. So
I mean, I could imagine that being so. Not to say that like the, you know, the little enchanting sounds isn't dope, but it's like, yo, if you can be vibing like in your own vibe, I can only imagine that being like so dope, man. Like
it's a good time, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's like there's like a shift in energy too, because every
Right.
song has its vibration,
It goes with
and so
the
you're like, oh
poses and,
shit,
like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
You know, I the last couple classes I've been asking folks like, you know, y'all ready to go on a journey with Quest? Like, we about to go on a journey together.
I love that.
I'm a lead.
Branding
you know
right
what I mean?
there.
Y'all just ride with me.
Right,
In the
right.
passages, I'm a lead.
Right.
We're gonna be cool
Right.
for this hour and tune into ourselves and just tap in. Like, it's a good time, man.
That's dope. So what has been some of the like best feedback you've gotten, or even the worst? I don't know. Nah, let's not go negative. The best feedback, like the negativity, leave that out the door. No, but like what's like, you know, because it's got to be a humbling feeling, you know what I mean, to just be helping people, right? But like it feels good to hear it sometimes, you know what I mean? Like you know you're doing the right thing. You're not only helping yourself, but you're helping others. But you know what have been some things that people have said in terms of like, you know, their feedback?
So I had the opportunity to fly out of all places, Idaho, Ketchum, Idaho.
Idaho?
Yeah, I went
with
to
the
Idaho.
potatoes?
Ketchum, Idaho.
Ketchum.
To be exact.
Okay.
In June, and they flew me out there. It's a conference called Sun Valley Wellness Festival and Conference.
Okay.
They flew me out, put me in the hotel, bro, and I taught 2 yoga sessions in this big festival. And that right there was like the best thing that could have happened for me. And the opportunity really fell in my lap.
Right.
Like I became cool with my homegirl Blair, who I met on Clubhouse. And she ended up being on the board for this festival.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's sick.
And it was crazy because I was just coming in a room on Clubhouse in the morning for breath work. You know what I mean? Doing the breath work.
Right.
And she threw it out. And bro, I didn't know what I was getting into. So I taught a workshop on how to tap into the divine masculine using movement and mindfulness, right? And that was like an hour and a half, and I had a yoga class. But when I got out there, I stood out because there's not a lot of Black people in Idaho. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, what are you doing here?
Right. Who are you?
Like, I'm here to teach yoga. Like, oh, well, you here? And I was just being me, like keeping it cool. And it was all love out there. Right. But you can tell just from the tats, like the swag, that you're like, okay, he's definitely not from anywhere around here. Right. But that right there, man, that being a Black man and teaching yoga at this festival that's been going on for 24 years, really was a great opportunity because there was a lot of celebrity yoga teachers there. Like the Dalai Lama came to this event on the third year.
Like the Dalai Lama?
Bro, like,
wow.
Like it was crazy. Like, and I came back from that charged up. I was like, damn, this can really happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can only imagine. And that's dope. Like, you know, just putting yourself in a different environment, but like something that's at that scale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people were in each session, would you say?
So in my sessions, the first one I had around like 11 for the first one.
Okay.
Because there was so much stuff happening. It was all day, like events.
So they could like pick and choose. Okay.
Yeah, there's like a pass you by, but all weekend there's so stuff going on. So the first one I had like 11. The second one, it was actually a event for it was yoga flow for men, but there wasn't a lot of men at this event. So they wanted me. I came there trying to promote it to men.
Right. Excuse me.
And I had a one-on-one class actually, which was really, really dope. The second time, it was with this guy named David, and it was mad cool. I met him at the reception that they had for the speakers and whatnot, but like he had this crazy aura about him. He's like 78, bro. He's the one that actually told me about the Dalai Lama, because he's been coming to the events since they the first one.
Since 1960. That's
crazy.
Like that. You say you're 70 something years old?
78, like he was like 78 or like 82, bro.
Right.
So he came to my class, but I didn't know who he was, who we had talked in the reception, but he was like, he was fucking with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we got done with the session. He's like, oh yeah, I got my talk at 3:00. I'm like, what? You doing the astrology talk? Was on like the main stage.
Oh shit!
And he was like a big name, dude. And come to find out, he's like, yeah, I got books and all this stuff. He takes me over to the book stand outside, bro. 5 of his books I got in my Amazon cart list. So he autographed it, and we took a picture. So that last session was like real dope.
That's dope, man. And it's cool, man. Like when it's like you never know. Like when you're doing your thing and anything, you never know who's the person next to you and what they do or who they know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crazy, and that's fucking dope, man. Hell yeah. That had to be a dope experience. So I have an interesting question.
What's good?
Because it's interesting because we were talking about like, and we're talking about this yoga stuff because I'm really interested. But like, what do you think it's gonna take to get more men, especially black men? Like, because I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, I just gotta. We'll talk after this so I can get the schedule and all that. Yeah. But like, what do you think is gonna take, or what do you think? We all know the benefits of it, right? But like, what's your strategy, man?
Just to be out there. So they need to see me. Right. Like that's the first thing. They need to see someone. We need to see someone that looks like us. Right. So we can be like, okay, if he's doing it, that's the way. Yeah, right. I might be able to try it. Right. That's number one. And that goes like with the meditation. That's with yoga. That's even with, even if you want to go deeper with the psychedelics. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like they need to see one of us talking to them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because then you're going to listen and start to open up your mind a little bit. Right? Because to be honest with you, like if somebody, I've been to yoga classes. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong, but my first yoga teacher, she was black. Okay. I was highly surprised to see that because she was in Regent Square. Oh wow! You know what I'm saying? Oh wow! You know what I'm saying? Like that's whack. And I did not expect that. So that was my first time thinking, because I thought I was going to walk into a white teacher. Right? You know what I mean, because that's what you see. But yeah, man, we need to see us, and we need to have like spaces, which is what I'm working on. Okay. One thing that I'm working on right now is creating a retreat for black men. You know what I mean? Like we need. Like a weekend come through. Let's all do some healing. That camaraderie, you know what I mean? Support each other. Do some yoga, meditation, some journaling, right? Let's talk about what you're going through and what you can't let go of, or like, you know what I mean? Just have a space to talk and we aren't without judgment, right? And we all gonna go through it together and come out of it again. Leveling up. Right. There you go. Like, so that's something that I'm working on. And, I'm gonna definitely have it local, and we're gonna have something international. Okay. So that's gonna definitely be popping in the future. And there are companies, like there are other black yogis out there, but we just spread out. Right. Like, I've been finding them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like needles in a haystack. Yeah. There's a company that I actually had linked up with as a representative. I rep them, but they're called Black Boys and they're on Instagram. They got like 30 to like 50,000 followers, but it's a collective of black yogis and healers, black men that are spread out around the world. I have to follow them. And all you're going to see is black men doing yoga, meditation, talking about spirituality, healing. And that's the container that we need to create all over. So that's what I'm working on. That's dope, man. Well, education, education, man, and just, I support it, man. And honestly, it's crazy because I've been doing Muay Thai. I just started that. Yeah, and my trainer was like, he's like, bro, have you noticed, how your cardio has been? And I'm like, what do you mean? I feel like it's good. And he's like, no, it's not bad. He was like, but at this point, your cardio should be way better. And I was like, no, I know I could be running
blah, blah, blah. He's like, nah, you need to learn breath work. First thing he said, he's like, you got to know how to breathe. He was like, you're in decent shape. He was like, you should be able to, like, he's like, this is 2 minutes of fucking pad work. Why are you winded? But I'm like, bro, we did 10 burpees before the fucking pad work. Right? Like, literally. I'm like, bro, it's the burpees, man. He's like, nah, but all jokes aside, like, I was like, you know what? I think, and two, I've been having this like crazy, I don't know what this is in my shoulder, man. It's just like if I lift like this, pain. Like mad pain.
Throw it out or something?
I don't know. I have no idea, but it feels like a tight. Like when I do this, it just like gets tight. Like I can't. Like I don't have no dexterity in my shoulder in certain positions because being a dancer, like I be trying to tut and I can't even hit this pose because something's stuck. Yeah. So and then even in my hip, like trying to throw a lead kick is like, bro. My hip be on fire.
Did you just start like Muay Thai, or have you been doing it?
It's been about 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
So I've been at it for like 3 weeks.
Okay.
But I've been going to skin Muay Thai and like the normal area. But those kicks kicks be trying to get me.
You gotta turn the hip, bro. And the hip turning part is the hardest shit.
Yeah, it's hard to tell to turn the hip like
thrust. I'm like, what you mean, bro? I'm thrusting. I'm kicking. He said, I can't feel that shit. I'm like, what you mean you can't feel that?
Right, I'm thinking I'm kicking him. He's like,
bro. And then he kicks me, and I'm like, oh shit.
I was about to say that.
And he saw, bro trained in Thailand for 2 years, bro.
Yeah, they really going hard, but it's fun though.
Like, I love it, bro. Like, it definitely. We're trying to build a little army. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna have the Apex open soon.
Is that gonna be here?
Yeah. We train here right now, but the Apex, we're actually getting a bigger space.
Yeah, so
that's right up the street, right by Family Dollar.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Just taking our time with it. I'm hoping to be open by next spring and shit. But like, we're gonna definitely do the Muay Thai. That's gonna be the main thing, and then it's like I'll do boxing and Self Saifedean. Julian Harris is his real name.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So he does kung fu, so he'll probably be doing kung fu.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was doing kung fu here, but we kind of took a hiatus and stuff like that just to change some things around. But working on that, man. So like we're definitely man. I love it. It's just like I love the community we've been able to build, man. And everybody, we're like everybody's like, hoi. That's all. Like, yeah, man. I love it.
I didn't know what the hell I was walking into.
Yeah.
And what it had inspired me. I started looking up like how Wiz Khalifa.
Bro, dude, he looks fucking great.
Crazy
he's like, boom. I'm like,
So I was, this is something I've been thinking about for a few months. And for Father's Day, I was like, oh, fuck it. Let me go ahead and do what I've been wanting to do and buy myself a membership.
Nice.
And I actually went to the trial first. I did the trial. And this was like right before I was going to go to Idaho. So I only had like 7 days. Many classes.
Yeah.
I think that week I went in like 4 times.
Oh, wow.
Just doing the basics and like the intros and shit. But it's definitely fun as hell, bro. It's definitely cool. I want to get my kids into it.
Yeah. I'm getting myself. Well, I started them off with with boxing. At least that's what I'm doing. Because he's only 5 though. But so we just started him off with boxing and stuff like that. But yeah, it's great for them. Great for the kids, man. Great to learn that. Great to get that discipline. You know what I'm saying? For sure. We love Muay Thai. For sure, family.
Yeah.
But all right, Jon Quest, I'm gonna get into my fun question.
Yeah.
Just to kind of change it up a little bit.
What up?
What would you say, sir, is your number one no-no?
Number one no-no.
Yeah, it's just like, I can't do that. I don't want to be around that. I don't like that because it looked weird. Whatever it may be.
Honestly, low vibrations. You know what I'm saying? That's like number one no. I don't want to be around no low vibes.
Right. Negativity.
I don't want to be around that. You know what I mean? And that's from anybody, friends, family, like workplaces. It don't really matter. Like, I just don't want to be around the low vibes. I mean, if people going on the low vibes, it's cool, but I like the high vibrations. You know what I'm saying? And when your frequency's high, the low vibes, they get all sick. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they start wilding.
Yeah,
they start
because
wilding.
Your shit is high. Like
they get mad and angry. I'm like, why are you mad?
Yeah, right. And then they get more mad, because you just chilling.
Right. Nah, definitely, man. You got to be with like-minded and also people with the same energy. And it's important to protect your energy, bro. Like sure, and I go through this shit, man, because I'm like the type of person. I'm on the Myers-Briggs. my number one strength is being an includer. I'm
Okay.
friends with like I'm just nice, you know, like, and I'm a jerk, but in terms of when I meet people, like I don't automatically judge people right away. I'm just like, yeah, what's up, bro? You know, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? And I found myself in some real shitty ass situations, man. I'm like, damn, like I told that dude I love that dude. Like really, I actually said I love you to this person, and they did this shit. You know what I'm saying? And now they're being this way, and like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So protect your energy, family. Boundaries, you heard it here. You know? I'm gonna go ahead and give that a couple slow snaps because that shit's real. Dope. That's one of the best no-nos I've gotten so far. Thank you. So
you put me on the spot with that.
Excuse me. Jesus. Sorry about that. But yeah, great answer. Great answer. But let's talk about 5 years, you know, looking at where you are right now, where you come. What do you hope to be? Where do you hope to be, excuse me, in the next 5 years? What's the big goal?
The goal that's going to be happening, but I will be achieving in 5 years from now. I'm 35, so I'll be in my late
same age
30s. I mean 40s. Oh, I'll be 40. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the healing full time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Full time. I'm going to be out there 9 to 5, and it's going to be Quest yoga or something else, but it's going to be retreats constantly happening, and that's what I'm going to be doing full time. Is the healing, so the yoga, I mean meditation, energy healing, all of that.
Nice. Now, do you see the music happening with that?
Yeah, I mean, music's definitely going to happen. I'm working on something right now, actually. Okay. It was supposed to come out last month, but you know how I like it.
Bruh.
So, but my man Al Capella, he's producing the whole thing.
Nice.
So yeah, that'll be out. But the music, even the music though, like it's going to be who I am now. You know I mean, like Hollywood Divorce is a low vibrational album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it was all about me cheating.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah, like abuse and me getting a divorce. But that's who I was back then.
Right.
You know what I mean, so it's like shadow work that I did.
mean, and you have to let that shit out in order to figure it out, right? Yeah.
So even like going, but the crazy thing is, I want to tell a couple people this, but even like doing the musical, right? It was like putting me in a low vibration because I had to get back to that old Jon that I was and reenact the shit that I was doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I could tell, like, man, I was getting different because I could sense that shit easily now. Like, so I'm glad that's all done with because the new music is going to be like who I am now. The Quest Yogi shit. It's still going to be hip hop. Right. But, you know, it's still going to be bars, but it's definitely going to be some high vibrational shit. Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can be positive and still fucking kill it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Look at me. But, you know what I'm kidding. Dope, man. That's exciting, man. I wish you nothing but the best, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Really,
back to you,
thank you. Really inspired by what you're doing. And I think it's important, man. I think, you know, everybody needs it. Like, I think health, you know what I mean, as I'm drinking a beer, I think like health and wellness, you know what I'm saying? It's like high fructose corn syrup. But you know, us being more about our health, you know, our wellness, you know, our mental health, all that is just so important. And so I'm happy that, you know, you're doing that, you know, and you're making it cool. At least for me, as I can only speak as a black man, you're making it cool as a black man. To me, I'm like, that shit's fucking dope. You know who Larry June is? Yeah. Like he talks numbers. That's my guy. You kind of look like him a little bit too. A little bit, tiny bit. You know, like y'all could be cousins, not like identical, but you know, him talking about juicing. Right. You know, shit like that. I'm like, yo, you making organic shit, making that shit cool, and like it needs to be because that's the way. That's where we were. And then we fell out of that because of many, get back to that shit. Many systemic reasons. Right. You know, and now we got to get back. And so I love it, and I commend people like you who are doing that great work. So thank you so much for that, man. But yeah, man, definitely. So, family, if anybody has a question on Facebook Live, please ask a question.
Yeah, tap in with us.
You know what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We are winding down soon, but I'm gonna keep moving on. So, Mr. Quest, what would you say right now in your journey, like, you know, outside of obviously healing and stuff like that? Because I could hear your answer in my head already. Like, what would you say, like, is one of your most, like, one of your biggest inspirations, or who is your biggest inspiration these days?
My mom, my kids. You know what I mean?
Love it.
My mom, rest in peace to her, but like my kids. Yeah, man. It's gonna be those three. You know what I mean?
I love
like
it.
that I could say.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you. Yeah. I fucks with it.
Shout out to everybody else.
Right.
Like, I mean, them three. Like
he don't hate y'all, family. Not joking. He said shout out to everybody else, but yeah, family. You know, nah, big shit right there. So, yeah, man, I love it. I love it. So, you got new music coming. I'm excited about that. You know, do you have any, like, you got a name for it already, or did you say that?
Nah, I don't have a name,
No.
man. I got the beats. You know what I mean, I got a couple ideas.
Okay.
I think I wrote like maybe 3 songs.
Okay.
But it's going to be somewhere between like 5 and like 10.
Okay.
You know how that is. You got, you know what I mean, record the joints and
Right.
then, like, see what fits and whatnot.
Compile them together.
But that's what we got as far as our beat selection.
Okay.
It's gonna be dope though. It's gonna be dope. That, you know, man, it's just really just gonna be. I gotta go full steam with the yoga shit.
Yeah.
Like right now, like just.
So where I didn't ask that. Where are you doing it at right now?
So I'm teaching on the weekends, like in the summer. I started the summer series.
Okay.
At Frick Park. So I've just been pulling up, taking over the park.
Yeah.
It's like, it was people been showing up, like 10 deep every time. Took over Blue Slide because it was raining, so we had to go somewhere dry. Because I normally do it in the grass, but with the shade and some sun. So that's Frick Park behind. It's on Reynolds Street and South Lexington Avenue behind the Frick Art Museum, where the Homewood Cemetery is at. But I'm also teaching at Prana Veda Studio, so I just linked up with them as of like last week, and I'll be there Sunday night.
And where is that located?
It's in Dormont.
Dormont.
Yeah, it's
in
Dormont.
Shit! I fucking hate Dormont.
You know,
I used to live out there, man.
I don't really spend a lot of time in Dormont.
Some really interesting past.
Yeah, I mean,
and the cops out there are crazy.
Yeah, I can see that, and it's kind of far out from my way.
It is.
Like trap yoga. When I was teaching there, it was just right in East Lake.
Yeah.
That means I'm just coming from the East End, so I was just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Dormont's a little bit far out. But what I like about it, though, is the place that I'm going is what I've been looking for. You know what I mean?
Is that like because of the venue itself, or?
The venue itself, the vibe, the people there. It's not just yoga, because we also offer Reiki.
Okay.
I mean, people do like the readings and like a whole bunch of stuff. And they got the yoga teacher training.
Okay.
Like it's
so it's like fully holistic.
Yeah, fully holistic. Okay. And that's where I need to be, because I do more than just yoga.
Okay.
And it's going to be a great opportunity to spread my wings. You know what I mean? Bring the Quest experience to them, and it's a whole new crowd.
Yeah.
And then they also they won last year the best yoga studio in Pittsburgh.
Oh wow! For what, the city paper?
Yeah, city paper. Cool. Yeah, for 2020. So like. I mean, I feel like I'm rolling with some legends.
Right. That's dope.
Yeah,
congratulations. That's dope.
I'm the only male teacher.
Nice.
So, it's just an opportunity to learn, grow, and for me to pick up some things to build my brand.
Right. Nice. No, that's dope, man. And I'm glad that you got, things going on. You got your own thing going on. You're tapped into other resources, and that's really important, because you can't, no one can really, you can't be successful by yourself. You know what I mean? You need
team right now.
You need mentors. You need you need a team. Man. You need people in your corner. So you're in the right direction, sir.
I need an intern.
Right,
something.
Bro. That's another thing DJ Chevy said. He said he said, bro, you need a personal assistant.
Yeah, that's what I need, bro.
I really do, bro. I be so fucking busy. Yeah, bro. And I'm like,
I've been really been thinking about that. So look, now that you said that, that's what I need to look into. Because that would be a life changer for me.
Yeah. If there's anybody out there in the world that would love to be our personal assistant and an intern for us, please contact us. Okay.
Send your resume.
We're very serious about that. Okay. You will get our social media detail very, very shortly. But Jon Quest, so this is your first time at Level Up, which is crazy. He's never been here, y'all. Yeah. You got to come for a First Friday. It's really dope. Next event we have, I'm gonna make sure I send you the flyer too, so you can come and check out the vibe, because the event, especially the hip hop shows, man, like we just had Paradise Gray in here with the shovel, man. He brought the shovel, And I'm like,
everybody got
I'm
pictures
like,
with the shovel. I ain't even
bruh,
get to see the
bro,
shovel.
I was like, shit, I got to touch it. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah, did you feel the energy on it?
Yeah, it's bro, it's bro, it's like it was like people were in tears. Literally, there were people that were crying because they were like, yo, this is like a really legendary moment, and it's an honor because it's like, yo, you're coming in. We have a hip hop legend coming in here saying thank you for keeping this going because we had places like Shadowline, you know what I'm saying, and we lost that. You know what I mean? So to help keep Pittsburgh hip hop alive, like we've been able to do that, and so
he booed me.
It's an honor. What?
Yeah, Paradise.
He booed you?
Yeah, he booed anybody that is whack, bro. But he did it in my early stage.
I'm about to say, come on, you ain't whack.
Nah, he did it in my early stage. Yeah.
He, like loud, like boo.
Yeah, he was in the Shadow Lounge, bro. You know how Paradise Gray is. Shout out to him. He's definitely the OG, and him is all love. But yeah, you know how he is.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna boo you. Everybody gonna listen. Like, oh shit.
Yeah,
he's gonna be the only one booing.
Yep. He'll tell you like it is too.
Yeah, he did that shit early in the round.
Shit.
It's my favorite memory of him.
Oh shit.
Straight up, man.
Oh shit. That's fucking crazy. Wow. I don't ever want to get booed by anybody.
Look, I went back to the
Paradise Gray. I would have
was
cried. I was like, man.
All right, I'm not getting booed next time.
Right. What did he at least give you feedback on that or what?
Nah, he didn't, bro. He didn't because he came in with his stick.
With the long,
like
crazy John.
Just OG. You know what I'm saying? And bro, he booed me. And I just went back to the crib. Like, okay, next round count, I'm not getting booed. Fuck that. I came back. It was on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, so his boo is motivation. Like, I'm glad he booed me. Like,
that's dope.
Shit.
So I forgot you were part of the Rhyme Cal days, man.
Yeah, I missed
that shit. They're not gonna ever do those again.
They were at one point, but it just wasn't this. It wasn't like the original Rhyme Cal days.
Like,
they, you know how you have something and like try to recreate a moment that can't be recreated.
Right.
It was one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to me, at least, like, because I remember doing Rhyme Cal with Mac Miller.
Right.
You know what I mean, Black Sun and like Shadow Lounge being packed.
Oh wow.
People outside the Shadow Lounge trying to get in because it's sold out. Like that shit, you can't recreate.
Yeah. True. That's dope, man. It's a dope guy here, y'all. So I have a very, very, very important question for you.
What's good?
One of my last questions, but the most important question of the podcast. So here at Level Up, we are a creative space for young people and, of course, for aspiring artists to be a platform for them. And so we do this podcast because, my goal is to show people who do art and dope things here in Pittsburgh and show them that it is possible. You know what I'm saying? And so with that, there's a young person out there, an artist or whomever who, is just trying to get through, you know what I'm saying? Just, kill it with their brand, kill it with their artistry or whatever it is that they do. What advice would you give to that young person?
Continue to think outside the box, right? And then also know that your thoughts have power and you need to think positive thoughts about yourself even when you fail, right? But you have to think positive thoughts about yourself because our subconscious, our conscious is so powerful. The universe, we're putting that energy out there. That's
it. Only knows to give it back.
Yeah. So you just have to always be mindful of your words, even in music. That's one thing I've been learning.
Because it's even more powerful.
Yeah, it's more
you got more vibrations popping off.
The frequency, like all that shit. You have to be very mindful of. My bad, I keep cursing.
No, you're fine. You can curse on this.
But yeah, those two things: think outside the box, but be mindful of what you're thinking, because know that your thoughts and words have power, and there's gonna be failures, but that always leads to a further step towards winning. Right? It's something that I constantly tell myself. I tell my kids, like, "Yo, don't beat yourself up."
Right.
I mean, there's many road bumps inside.
It's a part
roads
of it
on your journey,
right?
But you got to keep moving forward and just don't give up,
right?
Because just get this the frequency. Love is the frequency,
right? Look at Diddy.
Right, yeah, right, yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Because he figured it out. He's like, love, man, that's what it is.
I figured it out too. I figured it out too, because your heart is the strongest weapon that you have.
Right.
And that frequency, putting it out there, man, it's super, super powerful. Yeah. So love is definitely it. Like,
I mean, I feel like it's like a combination of like, I say love and this is a form of love because love encompasses a lot of things. But I say love and gratitude, right?
Gratitude,
like
for sure.
having those two
right.
things. Like I've noticed, like I have an 8 o'clock alarm on my phone, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is this stupid 8 o'clock at night alarm?" And I'm like, "That's my grateful alarm." Every time it rings, I say in my head or out loud what I'm grateful for the day.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? And it just keeps me in that like state of like being in a good mood. You know, because I get, you know, we all go through depression. We all have bad days. You know what I'm saying?
And it's important to feel
and
those.
like, especially when you're somebody who has people who depend on you.
Right. It's putting a lot of energy out.
I'm like, hey, I be soaking it in, taking it. They're like people crying. They come to me crying. I'm like, oh, God, I'm sorry, your life is a mess, but you know, it's hard, you know, trying to mentor and be there for people. So I think, you know, mixing those two, man, gratitude is everything. The phone's ringing. Who would be calling us at this hour? We're closed, people. We're closed. But can you answer the phone, Ivan? You work here. Thank you. All right. I forgot. Oh yeah. So anywho, gratefulness. What I've noticed though is that it's allowed me to manifest a lot more.
Yeah.
Well.
You
know what I mean?
I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I need to remind myself to do, and I don't get to it every day.
Yeah.
I don't do yoga every day.
Yeah.
I don't meditate every day.
Yeah.
But like that alarm, just to stop whatever you're doing and just feel gratitude is so powerful.
Because in 8 o'clock, normally either you just got done eating, you about to watch something, then go to bed, or you just got, if you're like me, you just got done with most of your work.
Right.
You know, and like, because we don't open till 4:30, so about 8, that's when I'm done. So then I'm like, okay, I can decompress. I can say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'll tickle my throat. Dope. So,
wow.
Yes. A couple slow snaps for that, y'all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I love
far,
that. Yeah.
It's just the small things like that just gonna make such a huge difference.
Yeah, and it does, man. It does, man. And I'm always like, you know, people saying, how you do? And this is how I answer. Bro, how you been, man? Hey, man, I'm hill blessed and highly favored. You know, I'm grateful. And it's little things. My mom used to say that. You know what I'm saying? She used to say, you know, when they be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm hill blessed and highly favored. And I always heard that shit.
Blessed and highly favored.
Yeah, man. And it's like, yo, you good? You getting blessings and you highly favored. Your ancestors got you. Your angels got you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? That's joking. But
shout out to your mom.
Yeah. Shout out to her, man. So before we get off, I'm sure there's a lot of people. Again, thank you, family, everybody who's tuned in.
For sure.
You know, we appreciate y'all. We didn't get any questions today unless they came in late, because sometimes that happens. And I won't see them, which sucks. But anywho, we just want to say thank you. We love y'all, man. But before we get off, bro, if there's anybody out there who wants to, you know, come to class, they want to, you know, collaborate, whatever it might be, listen to your music, all that,
drop it.
Yeah, drop it.
So for the yoga and the energy healing, it's questtheyogi.com. That's www.questtheyogi.com. And then if you want to go check out the photography and the music, the creative side, right? There might be a new musical out there. You never know.
Yeah.
That's whoisquest.com. That's whoisquest, quest.com. And you're going to get everything right there.
Love it.
You know, then Instagram's Quest the Yogi. And, you know, if you want to go for the rapping, the creativity, that's a Jon Quest 412, JON.
Love it.
So, you know, that's how y'all can tap in.
Love it. I love that the both like website, IG and IG, it's like still very close. You know what I'm saying? Love that.
Took a while to figure out the formula, baby, but it's working. They do love it,
you
though.
Know how some people's handles, you be like, damn, nigga, he got like his name would be Mark. It'd be like, yo, Mark __. That's my IG. Then my Facebook is Mark Smith Rutherford V. You're like, damn, man, that's so many things to. You gotta have it be similar. You know, I try to. That's what I did with mine, man. Just making it similar. But anyway, family, family. You could obviously find your boy Mario Quinn on all social medias at The Mind of Quinn and MarioQuinn.com. If you want to check out what it is that I do, please follow Level Up Studios. We have the Apex PGH campaign going on right now. So we are taking donations
Please
to
donate.
our GoFundMe. If you want to donate our expansion project, we're adding a combat sport element because we feel like self-defense and discipline and things of that nature is very, very important, not only for our young people, but for adults and everyone alike. So if you want to donate, go to leveluppgh.com/ApexPGH. You can read all about it. There's a nice video of me talking about it. Excuse me. And you can check that out. So we appreciate you, family. Did I miss anything? Oh, also, nope, I didn't miss anything. Oh, no, yes, I did. You can follow Level Up. Sorry. You can follow Level Up at Level Up PGH on all social media platforms.
Yes.
I just want to make sure. I got to get my ending right, man. I got to make sure I say everything. But family, again, we thank you. We love you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Jon Quest, for coming on. You are an inspiration to me, man. I'm definitely going to tap in with the yoga because I need it for my fighting. Because I'm trying to get good at this Muay Thai shit. You know what I'm trying to get good too. I want to be good. I don't know if I want to get elbowed in the face, but I might be. It's one of my bucket lists before I turn 40. You know what I'm saying? And we the same age. Yeah, I want to just amateur. I don't want to.
See, I don't want to fight.
Yeah, I want to
learn the moves, but I don't want to rumble.
Yeah, I just want to just to try it out. Just one amateur fight. Yeah. I don't know if it might just be boxing though. I don't know if I can handle Muay Thai because them elbows is something serious.
Yeah, fucking kicks
and them kicks, bro, and they shins be hard. They shins be like rocks.
Rock solid.
I'm like, man, my shits is frail, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got dancer shins. Them Johns ain't that hard.
I had this age.
You know what I'm saying?
Where?
You said, oh, shit. Right.
Kicking my shit hard as hell.
Right. Trying to take you off your feet, right? And they be screaming. You be like, "Oh shit, bro, chill. It's not that
kicking on." He's like, "No, kick hard."
Yeah, it's like I am kicking you hard. It's always like that.
Real,
yeah, I love that shit, man. But yeah, family, if you ever do want to train with us, we train in boxing and Muay Thai. Sometimes one or the other. Every Tuesday and Friday at 2:00 and Saturday at 1:00. It is free. Come through. We're trying to build an army. It's free right now until the Apex is open. Once the Apex is open and we change the time, because we're gonna have it every Saturday at 1. And it's with my actual trainer, Steve. Shout out to my man, Steve.
You got to bring the gloves and the wraps, right?
No, we got all. I mean, if you have gloves, bring your own, because we do share. And, you know, we clean them with disinfectant, sometimes shaving cream, but they still be banging because you know we going in like we don't. It's like we do circuits. We're doing ladder drills. We're doing sandbags. We're doing jump ropes. It's about 2 hours. 2 hours of training.
Y'all going 2 hours.
Yeah,
you're really going there.
We go in and we spar at the end and everything.
Yeah, y'all really going there.
Yeah, so come through. It's fun, bro. I'm telling you, you're like, yo, this was the best workout I've had.
2 hours because 45 minutes is a lot.
Yeah, like, bro, we go in and like I said, it's a mix between like adults and kids. So we have like a 6-year-old woman who comes down. We have some like 11-year-old kid who comes down. Some my homies who are in their 20s come down, so it's a mixed crowd. So it's like it's not like super crazy. It's like we make sure we meet people where they are. But
cool.
I started it because it's like, dude, I wanted to do something for myself. I was look, I'm getting the bear gut. Everybody keeps saying I got a dad bod. I'm like,
don't want that shit no more.
Fuck that, man. Like, so I'm working on it. I'm gonna have a beer every once in a while, but I cut down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get back into working out and definitely the yoga, because me and my wife were talking about that. She reached out to you.
I gotta pull up.
So I appreciate that. But family, we jibber jabbering, but we appreciate y'all. Thank you everybody who's tuning in on the lives, everybody who's tuning in on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all that. We appreciate you. We love you. It's your boy Mario Quinn. This is episode 98 of the Level Up Podcast. Mario Quinn, Jon Quest.
Yep.
We out.
Peace.